Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bring It On. Let's go ahead and rest up. So the demons paid you and you served them. How are you any better than a cultist? Why shouldn't I kill you on the spot? I didn't serve anyone. I did my job. There's a world of difference between the two.
I'm gone.
Devastation. Oh. Alright, let's keep exploring the middle city. We'll probably check out the 10,000 Delights next. We have at least one quest inside there, and we get another quest chain while we're there. We don't actually have to buff up when we go in here because spotting is not allowed. You see a massive, beautifully decorated door. It appears impregnable. At eye level, an elegant inscription reads, 10,000 Delights. In smaller letters, another inscription reads, a gift from Valexia the Wonderful to Chivarro the Beautiful. So if you have a Rushalai with you here, you do get extra dialogue. Examine the door and figure out the best way to open it. The door looks solid and sturdy, but anything can be broken. The deceptively simple lock is likely enchanted. It would have been reckless of those who put the door here not to protect it with magic. The door mocks you. You're probably wondering how to pick my lock. Well, don't bother. Many have tried it before you. But go on. I could do with a laugh. Listen, you. The city's supposed to be where anarchy, chaos, and freedom reign supreme. But all I see is another bunch of rich jerks using their lackeys to keep the poor at arm's length. You should be ashamed at not letting us in. You're not demons, you're sheep. That's what you are. Woljif rarely rubs his eyes. That's it. I've hit rock bottom, bickering with the door. Chief, can I just pick the lock? Knock down the door. What are you up to? This is pointless. Hey, what are you doing? Stop. You'll break. I may not have done it on the first try, but you managed to knock the door down. It was clearly enchanted, but that didn't do it much good.
I'm off.
Alright, the center. The way we dealt with Gelderfang was so exciting. Marmonux is challenged by Krish Circa, or Kirka. Arzuna bit her nail in frustration, but then remembered another term of their wager. I hope you didn't forget the last one from my final list. Marmonux chuckled and rolled his eyes. How could I forget the Omox? I have to say, your fantasies almost left me stumped this time, dear sister. Almost. The succubus let out a cat-like hiss, not bothering to hide her annoyance. Don't tell me you found a way to please a living puddle of refuse. Oh, did I ever? Marmonux moaned theatrically, barely holding back laughter at the sight of Arzuna's twisted face. You don't believe me? Amateur. If you're half as versed as me, you know that you shouldn't force your caress on your prey. Sometimes it's worth letting them take the initiative. After pausing and enjoying the succubus's confused expression to the fullest, the incubus dropped to a breathy whisper. An Omox assaults his enemy by covering them head to toe, washing over their mouth and nose, creeping inside, down the throat, deeper and deeper. So why not follow its lead, and let it revel in its desire to dominate and smother? I love accepting pain just as much as I love inflicting it. Arzuna's face wrinkled in disgust. Out of everyone I know, only you, brother, could be aroused by the memory of how you were had by a clump of fetid, caustic crap. What can you do? The condition is met. That's right, murmured the incubus. The condition is met, and so is the entire challenge. 1,000 citizens of the Abyss, of all shapes and sizes, have had a taste of my hands, my whip, and my loins, and experienced the pinnacle of delight. All you can do is admit that my art of pain bears more fruit than your art of seduction. It seems you'll become my little pet after all, Orzuna. The terms we agreed upon for losing the wager. I prepared a special collar just for you, the sharpest one from my collection. Her laugh rang like the tinkling of tiny poisonous bells. Oh no, brother. 1,001 denizens of the Abyss. Don't you remember? You have one more creature left. Azorna snapped her fingers. With a clang, the wheels began turning, lifting a massive hatch, revealing to Marmonux the bowels of the most concealed of Orzuna's pleasure dungeons. From the darkness, he heard wet wriggling and faint whispers that could drive a mortal insane. Something large is rolling around in the cellar, scraping the walls, hissing, and making smacking sounds, all the while exuding waves of hatred. In a single glance, Marmonux knew who, or what was before him. A Clipoth, he drawled. From the very depths of the Abyss, I take it. Anything for my dearest brother, Orzuna licked her lips. A knot of tentacles, stingers, and suction cups, topped off with bitter hatred for our kind. Does it feel pleasure? See if you can find out. And this time, Succubus stroked her body in a sultry motion and joined her palms together between her legs. I'm going to watch. Always a fun read. Alright, we'll start by talking to...
This is my kind of work.
I do what I must.
Oh, there she is, Chivarro. Walked right past her. Let's look around real quick. So here you have to talk to one of these guys. I think it's... this one? Maybe not. You look strange. Those horns growing from your eyes. They really don't bother you. I used to be bothered by insects crawling under my skin. Now I've realized I'm a giant termite hill. I am their home. I see clouds. Living clouds. They're eating each other. I see your insides. Your essence. Oh my. You've been sewn and stuffed like a doll. And there's something extremely vile festering inside you. This is the real you, isn't it?
I'm gone.
Alright, we'll come back to that room later. An attractive Alidu in a simple but revealing dress greets you with a warm smile. Her eyeless face is serene. A new guest. We're always happy to welcome guests to the 10,000 Delights. I am Chivarro, ruler of this palace of pleasure. The only taboos here are brawling, moderation, and talking politics. Aside from that, anything goes. As my guest, you can expect to receive gentle caresses, or if you prefer, wild and untamed ones. I have servants of every type to suit every taste. Any of them can be yours for a night, or forever, if your pockets are deep enough. What are your preferences? Never mind, I'll find out for myself. The Lilidu tilts her head to the one side, as if studying you with her non-existent eyes. It feels as if someone is touching your mind. Prying fingers are attempting to extract a recent memory, but not very successfully. Exerting your will, you manage to eject the alien presence from your head before it digs too deep. There is mild confusion in the demon's voice. You have an iron will. You can push me out of their mind with such ease. I saw almost nothing. I'm almost offended. I do, however, respect the power of others. Let your secrets remain yours alone. Don't you dare pry into my mind ever again. The Lilidu answers defiantly. Or else what? You'll hit me? You can try. But you're my guest here. You don't call the shots. I do. I'm looking for the Spinner of Nightmares. Do you know her? Yes, she lived here for a long time. She owned several rooms. The Den of Sweet Horrors, she called them. You can easily find them. Just look for a bunch of crazy, drugged-up cultists. Those degenerates were the Spinner's entourage. When she left the 10,000 Delights, she left them here so would entertain ourselves with them. I have a few questions for you. The demoness smiles mysteriously. Are you interested in me, or in my establishment? I want to know more about this place. Some are foolish enough to call this place a brothel, but that's a facile misrepresentation. The 10,000 Delights is a pleasure palace for every taste. You'll find everything that brings pleasure here. Wine, sex, music, good company, violence, gossip, stories, drugs. Every kind of drug. Herbal, alchemical, even telepathic. And many things that seem incomprehensible to us, but are very popular on other planes. You're seeing but a small part of the 10,000 Delights. Behind these inconspicuous doors lies entire streets, houses, and rooms. A veritable labyrinth of pleasure. No one knows how large this place really is. Anyone who attempts to measure it returns weeks later, exhausted and happy, and somehow changed from when they left. After all, no matter who you are, no matter what your predilections, in the 10,000 Delights, you'll find the room where you'll be fully satisfied. I wish I could see what this fiend would say if she met Archie, or Archie? The Imperial Lord of Freedom, Beauty, and sincere physical intimacy. The Abyss offers a distorted reflection of everything we value in the upper planes. Even physical attraction, beauty, and love. What you do here is disgusting. Looks like we have a prude here. Don't worry, honey. The caresses of my succubi are an excellent cure for principles and morality. Tell me your story. The demoness answers with melodious laughter. I have secrets I'd rather not reveal, and without them, my story would be as insipid as sex without violence. After a moment's hesitation, the Lidu adds with a smile. I was once wild and dangerous. I manipulated others to destroy them, not subdue them. But then I met someone. That meeting changed everything. It sparked my hunger. I wanted to stand for something, to rise above the crowd, become important, influential. It turned out that not only can I create bloody chaos, I can tame wild whirlwinds of chaos, shape and direct them. And none of that would have happened but for that chance encounter. So, on the Azada Mythic path, you can have Chivarro and Monago live happily ever after? That's who Chivarro is referring to here, is Monago. You are a skilled mind reader. The Lidu gives you a smug smile. It is my calling. To read others' thoughts and motives. Plant ideas in their minds. Tempt and guide them. But yes, you are correct. I am unusually skilled, even by the standards of my kind. With a playful bow of her head, the Lidu smiles. Have you heard that old saying? Why don't the Lidus have eyes? Because eyes are the windows to the soul, and no one can gaze into the soul of a Lidu. I understand everything. With a mysterious smile, the Lidu nods at you. I like you. I'm just doing this to exhaust dialogue. I like you. Perhaps we can spend the night together. Interest flickers on the Lidu's face, but her answer is brusque. I take it you're used to people falling into your arms. Don't expect it of me. My favor must be won, but you seem entirely capable of it. I'm looking for a companion for the night. Your vision dims, and your thoughts become slow and sluggish. The Lidu's attempt to get into your mind fails, and you manage to push her out of your thoughts. She hisses in disappointment. I merely wanted to learn your preferences, and to make sure you're the one I need. There's no need to be so aggressive. Slow down, my sweet. You seek tender pleasures here, it'll cost more than gold. We need to be friends first. And all it takes to become friends is for you to do a little favor for me. I want you to kill someone for me. A brazen gang of demons keeps harassing my girls, attacking them on the street and dragging them back to their lair in the lower city. A foul den called the Rotten Guttery. Spill their blood, rescue my girls, and come back here for your reward. The words of this fiend sound sweet, but what lurks behind them? Lust? A desire to use you? Something even more insidious. I sense danger here, like the reek of decay near a crypt, faint but clear. Beware this trap, champion. You won't let my girls die in the clutches of those monsters, will you? The demoness smiles enticingly. You are so confident and have such potential. I think you and I will enjoy being friends. I'm leaving. See you soon, honey. Come back again. We'll have some fun. Pretty sure we've already taken care of that quest. Welcome to the 10,000 Delights. Are you here for a good time? Or maybe not. I thought the Rotten Guttery is where we fought Monago earlier. The demon worshipper raises his filmy eyes at you. For a while, he tries to understand who you are, ultimately gives up. What do you want? Do I owe you gold? Who are you? I am ashes caught by a storm, whirling in the wild vortex of the tornado tormenting this universe. I am measured emptiness. And who are you? Well, it doesn't matter. You're neither ashes nor emptiness. We shall never understand each other. I'm looking for the Spinner of Nightmares. The Spinner of Nightmares. We adore her. She's our teacher. She opened our minds to the beauty of madness, brought us here, granted us fear's eternal delight. And then, the cultist gaze grows perplexed. She went away. Where did she go? Why would she abandon us? It's so sad. He looks to be on the verge of tears, but a moment later he's already boasting a carefree, woozy grin. She left us so many presents. They are all in her caches. Oh, so many all around here. I don't know what that thing is. It looks like a dried human brain, but it has plenty of sweet horror in it. What are you doing here? We enjoy the silence and darkness of oblivion. We give each other quiet. We share our grains of truth, scattered in the endlessness voids of our minds. And we'd be glad if you didn't interfere with this process. We have nothing to talk about. You're right. The great truth has revealed itself to you. We have nothing to talk about. Words are nothing. Words are barriers between our minds. Only a union of feelings matter.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Magic figurine used to conduct mind-manipulating rituals.
The mongrel did it.
The backside of the altar conceals a small indentation for a cache. Unfortunately, it's empty.
Call me again if you need to.
The bookshelf is a popular choice for a stash. The pages of several books are in fact cut out neatly, but the caches are empty.
I'm rather proud of this one.
The sheets are covered with embroidery that can be folded to form magical runes. They're probably required for some magical sexual pleasures of the Spinner of Nightmares. The Spinner of Nightmares cache is securely hidden, but not so well that a careful search can't uncover it. And we got the Spinner of Nightmares notes. Chaotic notes in a nearly illegible handwriting. One phrase stands out. Sometimes I regret that I can't finish this endless game of cat and mouse with Hylor. I took away his daughter, and he will stop at nothing in his quest for revenge. Time after time, he finds my trail and tries to catch me. I feel sorry for him. He is a decent man, and I'm probably partially to blame. If we could talk, I could probably make peace with him, but he won't listen. Alright, I'm going to call it here, and next time we will help out, well, we have to do Chivarro's quest, and we go talk to Adventure Captain Kristoff. And then we'll go from there. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.